Is Michael Kohn.
Hello Dragons, hello delegates. I'm here today to promote something called Enabled Self-Procurement, or ESP for short. And I don't know if I've cheated because we've been working on this research for 12 months. It's a methodology for organising self-build at a volume scale. The whole purpose of this is to increase the capacity of the UK to build new housing, to build sustainable communities which are mixed tenure, mixed income, and to offer basically a middle way for particularly local authorities who now have the mandate to build new homes. Maybe they should get going. Why are we doing this? Well, as an architect, I always thought it was very odd that we should rely on speculative development to build a product that actually needs the engagement of the people who are going to use that development. And there didn't seem to be a way to do that. Apparently 70% of us think about building our homes at some stage, but we don't because it's obviously difficult. Maybe now is the time for local authorities to split up large land and into individual plots, to work with an enabling developer or become an enabling developer, to develop pattern books and design codes to get planning permission. I dream of the day when an enabling developer sits with 3 rows behind him or her in a planning committee meeting to say, well, this is our development and this is our community coming. We have a methodology which involves early adopters who actually buy options on plots, or if they're part of the RSL, are signing up to an engagement to develop the toolkits. And then also enabled self-build. Again, it could work for mixed tenure, mixed income, where the contract on that plot ties in this toolkit, the pattern books, and then actually engages smaller builders as well as system builders to build a range of types of homes which can actually then be finished by the residents. Where we've got to is the methodology. What we're really looking to do now is to build a collaborative team, nail down the business model of the enabling developer in the context of today's housing crisis. I am an architect, I'm not a development economist, although 3 Dragons have shown that in the northeast, residual land values for local authorities actually can be raised. So it seems to me a win-win, no-brainer. We just need to meet people who can help us take it forward and approach the HCA and look for cross-local authority collaborations.
Okay, thank you very much indeed. Thank you. Yeah, I always knew I was a posh git, actually, when I realised down the technical college they were learning skills like how to build houses. And where I went to school, they taught us to phone for estimates. Leslie.
Well, I didn't actually understand any of that, apart from 3 words: land, free, and pattern. And of course, as being a tall girl, I always had to make my own clothes when I was young, so it made me think butterick, simplicity, style. And I thought, wouldn't that be fabulous if you could actually have patterns of houses, you know, in a kind of easy to understand, in slight contrast to your own contribution sort of model, that would allow people to visualize things, because it's very hard to think in the abstract, especially with big long words. But patterns are great things because they give you very tangible things that you can cut out, play with, and actually construct. I also like the idea, actually, in contrast to yourself, about land being free. As somebody who was involved with the buyout on the island of Egg, which is now the People's Republic of Egg, Scotland, where they did do a buyout of land, revolutionises people's approach to something when they have an asset, and land is the key asset. So I actually like your idea. I still have no idea what it is.
Michael.
Fully supportive. I mean, if we got any initiatives that will encourage government to release money to build more houses for rent in this country, to allow people to go back into the rented sector through choice, I fully support that. And there are land banks, and there are community land banks, and there's a few of them spread about, not many, fully supported. Say no more.
Richard?
Yeah, it's kind of the European model. It's what happens in a lot of European countries. It's kind of interesting. I like the fact that you're only going to be able to do it in the northeast of England, so the rest of us are just going to have to sit there and kind of wonder what's going on. I think the big problem that you've got is the kind of 4-letter word land. It's the thing that everybody in this room is really, really keen to get at sub-market or free prices. It's the thing that's really, really scarce. And I think, I like the idea. It's kind of, CLTs. It's all about community ownership of assets, people being involved in design. But is it going to deliver volume? Is it going to deliver an answer for us? I'm not sure.
Leslie's glazing over again, aren't you? But you're double glazing over now. Steve?
Yeah, and again, I'm a big advocate of this idea. I think it's a great, anything that empowers individuals to own their own place and to create more variety in terms of design that's coming out of the ground. And mortgages on the back of it.
I merely mentioned that. Fantastic. Fab or drab? Fab or drab? So that was a lot of fabs. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you very much indeed.